Halatang galing PBB, oh my gosh. So, this foundation I brought inside the PBB house. Bawal ng mga brands, so they covered everything with tape. Hi preview, my name is Shanaia Gomez. I'm an artist and today I'm here to show you my go-to makeup look. So the first thing I'm gonna do is lip balm because I need to moisturize the lips. This is the Dior Lip Glow Color Reviver Balm in the color 007 Raspberry. So I've heard a lot about this Dior Lip Glow Balm. Actually, I just bought this today. Next step is to prime this skin. So of course, I'm going to prime with this Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer by Fenty Beauty. I just bought it recently. I went on a bit of a haul, a shopping spree. I bought a lot of makeup for my birthday. I spoiled myself for my birthday. So next what I'm going to do is foundation. So I have 3 go-to foundations depending on the type of coverage that I want. Depending sa trip ko that day. But the first one is halatang galing PBB. Oh my gosh. So this foundation I brought inside the PBB house. Bawal ng mga brands, so they covered everything with tape, if you can see. But this is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation. Super love it. Super natural. Another one for more coverage, we have the Rare Beauty foundation. This one, Alexa inside the house is the one that introduced this to me. She let me try it on, and this is actually the foundation I used when I got evicted from the PBB house. Fun fact that I'm a huge Selena Gomez fan. Disney days niya pa. I would always watch her shows and everything, and I want to support her in any way I can. Part of the reason why I buy her makeup line. But genuinely hindi to biro, her makeup line is actually pretty good. The last but not least, which is what I'll be using today, is the Dior Backstage foundation. This one I super love din. This is the foundation that my makeup artist used on me, and when she used it on me, I asked her, what is this foundation? Because it's so nice. And I bought one for myself. Happy birthday, Shai. What I'll be using to blend out is the Rare Beauty foundation brush. So I'm just gonna open this Dior. I know it's not the most hygienic and proper way, so I put it on my face if you can see. So I'm gonna go around my whole face. Also, make sure to blend down your neck. Because sometimes if you don't blend down your neck, your face is like super white and then your neck is like a whole different color. So do not forget to do that. It honestly took me a while to perfect this makeup look or makeup routine that I have. Like I said, I have acne-prone skin and I break out a lot. I'm also oily. Not all products work well on me, lalo na dito ako sa Philippines ngayon. And it's super humid and warm. Ngayon, medyo sobrang puti ako tingnan ngayon. I look very ghostly. Casper, is that you? So, of course, what we're going to use next is the Contour Wand by Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Hollywood Contour Wand. This one is super nice, guys. I just bought it recently, actually, for my birthday. Like I said, I went on a birthday haul. This is the first product, one of the first products where I used, and I was like, oh my god, I love it agad. So where I put contour is on my forehead here, and then in my cheekbones here. I put a few on my nose here, and we're done. Okay. That's the makeup look, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. So of course I'm going to blend with a brush. Like I mentioned before, I have oily skin. And it really is problematic for me. Like, even now, oily pa rin yung skin ko. And it's something that I really have to work on. Wala pa akong remedy, wala pa akong answer. I'm really sorry, I wish I did. Kaya kung may answer din kayo, please comment down below. I will read all the comments, anything that you think I should try. I mean, to have acne is completely fine. It doesn't make you ugly. It doesn't make you any less beautiful or any less foggy. So I feel like we should just embrace it. Let's start the petition! One of the reasons why I super love this contour is because kanina, it looks super harsh. Look how much this is. But when I blend it out, sobrang natural lang. And it's not too harsh. It blends really nicely. Looking like Kim Kardashian. This is also like one of my dream come true, actually. I've always wanted to be influencer, showing my makeup routines. And before, when I would do my makeup, I'd be like, so this is what I'm doing, this is the product I'm using, like in front of the mirror at home. And Can you believe that I'm doing it for real? This makeup look is something that I've been doing like for the longest time. I always have this one same look, like, oh my god, this is my signature look that I always go to. And I will be honest, it does kind of take me long to do my makeup. Pero hindi dahil mahirap yung makeup ko. Dahil lang, mabilis ako ma-distract. So whenever I do my makeup, I'm always watching Netflix, I'm always watching shows. And I get so easily distracted, like something interesting. I'll be doing my makeup, then something interesting will happen in the show. And I'll just be like... and then I'll be like, oh right, I'm blending my contour. I would say it's pretty blended out na naman, my contour. So now I don't look like Casper the Friendly Ghost. And next, what we are going to do is cover up these eye bags. So I use two different types naman of concealer. Lately, I've been using Tarte, the Tarte Double Duty Beauty. So ito naman kasi guys, walang Tarte dito, like physical store in the Philippines. And I only have to buy it online. And when I buy online, I have no idea what my shade is. So the first time I bought this shade Light Sand 205. Guys, it was super white. Like, if I were to ever use this, I would look like Casper the Ghost pero times 5. So it was not the best. When I bought it again, I bought 29N, which is light medium. Ito naman's medyo dark. Bought it twice. So I figured out something I could do. Just mix it naman, diba? Oh, smart. So what I do, I put the lighter color in the inner corners pala. Inner corners here. And then I take the darker shade and I put it a bit on the outer corner. So now with the lighter one in the inner and the darker one in the outer, I just blend it with this beauty blender. By the way guys, sorry, this is not even really a hack. This is just something that I have to do dahil I bought the wrong shade. But a concealer hack that I can share with you guys is if you have a acne scar or a pimple, like it doesn't want to go away, it doesn't want to hide, what you can do is put concealer on it, directly on it after foundation. Let the concealer dry for a bit, so don't blend it right away. So next is powder, and this powder that I use is pressed powder by Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Airbrush Flawless Finish in 2 medium. Another product that I super live by, sobrang ganda. So what I do is I take this powder, this one, super nice. Oh, influencer si girl. The powder is super nice, and I take this brush, this big powder brush. I put it on my under eye here, and I do it here. So now that we set my face with a bit of pressed powder for the foundation, I like to also set a bit of powder na contour para sa contour ko. With a cream, lalo na kapag oily ka, you really have to set a bit. So I just put a bit of powder here. This is the NARS contour in Laguna. You have to blend upwards para mas mukhang clean yung look. Next, we cannot forget brows. So I like to use a brow soap. This one's called the Brow Biz. This is the clear brow bar here. And what I do is I take spray here, multi-mist spray naman. I just do one spray onto there, and then I take a spoolie and rub it. Parang pasty texture. And then I just brush my brows. The thing that I really like about brow soap kasi is that once it dries and it sets, it really doesn't move after that. Like your brows stay on fleek for the whole day. So when I brush my brows, I like to go up and then kind of parang diagonal, sideways din. Para mas natural going with the hair growth. My brows look crazy, right? Yes, I know. But then we take this and we kind of just line it to put it in place. So what I'll be using to fill in my brows is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz pencil. Make them pantay lang. So dahil I really spent so much time trying to make my brows even, I know where to fill. So on the right brow, yung kulang is yung dito sa bottom. I don't even know whose idea it was to get our brows done at 12 years old. And when she did it, it was sobrang thin. It was one of those moments where the girl was like, "Do you like your brows?" And you're just like, yeah, thank you. And then when you get home, you're like, wow, my brows. I mean, it was an experience. We live for experiences. You live and you learn, like they say. Now, the last thing that we're just going to do is very, very light eyeshadow. So if I'm in a rush and I want my makeup look to be super quick, super fresh, I use this Dior Backstage Glow Face Palette in the shade Glitz, 002 Glitz. So this is it. And what I do is I just go in with this brush and I go in here, para sa crease. Put it in the crease area like this. I watched this makeup tutorial of Kendall Jenner and she said that she used to put her bronzer or her contour eyeshadow whenever she wants to just add some color to her eyes and just put it here in the crease, like what I'm doing with this shade here, with this brown shade. That was next what I do. I just kind of mix these three shades here, like ganun lang. And I just put it here in the eyelid. Because the thing about this Dior palette is super subtle highlight lang siya. Hindi siya yung parang, whoa. So if I put it on, it's like, I'm glowing now. Glowing si girl. So one of the last things I do to finish off my makeup look is blush, of course. So this is what I've been using a lot. I used to not like cream blushes and cream anything because I felt like it was messy. I don't like using my fingers because for my makeup, I don't like using my hands. But for this one, even though this Milk Makeup blush in this shade work, I just take a brush and I just brush it and then I put it on my cheeks. And this blush is really pretty. Super subtle lang. I have no idea. I've had this blush for the longest time. I think I've had it for a few years before I actually started using this Milk blush. So like I said before, I wasn't a huge fan of cream blushes or cream anything. So after my blush, I just also like to brush my eyelashes because I don't use mascara actually a lot of the time. My lashes are very long, so I don't need mascara most of the time. What I do is I just get them permed or I get a lash lift. That way, I don't need to wear mascara anymore kasi lagi nako-curl na yung lashes ko. Now, after all of that, the last thing I do is reapply some lipstick or lip gloss or anything. So I'll just reuse this Dior one that I used in the beginning. And that is it! Thank you so much, Preview, for joining me as I did this makeup look. Of course, before we go, I want to remind you guys to please be kinder to yourselves, love yourselves. You're beautiful no matter what, with or without makeup, with or without acne. At the end of the day, we are all humans. I suffer from all of those things, acne scars, eye bags, everything. So please spread some love out there in the world. Be kinder to yourselves, love yourselves because I love you. Bye guys!